woman was telling me, she said she was having sex with this man, and she was sitting on top of him riding. And she said she had gotten into a groove, so, she might have gripped his head, or she might have put her hands on his shoulders, or rocked him around the back of his neck, so she made sure, just like a horse. She had that saddle, and she had the rope, so she couldn't let go. And as she got into that groove, she's sitting on him, she rocking, and she rolling her rhythm, and she was forgotten where she was. She got into a deep state of euphoria. She said, this was good. His head, because the penis is a very powerful organ. It's a very deep, spiritual, sexual, heat-seeking missile. It's just like a rocket, see. But it's on the problem, though. She said it was so good. And then she started rocking it.
Peace, brothers and sisters. How you doing? We are here at Sex Chronicles chapter 8, verse 17, part 2. I seen part 1, and it was my opinion about the male and the female, and basically stating, talking about why people keep suggesting that they want to have sex all the time. As we speak, somebody's having sex. But as you, as the individual, you know damn well that you don't want to have sex every day. Now, of course, it'd be on your mind. And if you haven't had sex in a long time, oh yes, your body's going to start to go to its natural core. You're going to want to have sex. And the reason why you're going to want to have sex is because if you had sex and you're not a virgin no more, and you had sex plenty of times, it's natural that you want to feel that comfortable, relaxed, sweet, magnificent, heavenly feeling. But before we get into part 2 of Sex Chronicles chapter 8, verse 17, let's give all credit to the Creator. The sun rises, Hotep, Ashe. Brothers and sisters, the reason why we speak about... Brothers and sisters, the reason why we speak about Sex Chronicles and bring these things up, because we don't. We don't bring it up. It's like it's a taboo. Ooh. But all these things are what we do. We could talk about modern history. We can do that all we want. Yes, we can. We can talk about history all day. But is history is going to solve our problems that we created through generations after generations? Because we seem like we could just do that. We believe our religious belief system can solve all our individual problems. We believe it. We believe it. We believe that our religious beliefs will solve all our problems. Hey, I've got all kinds of books. You've seen it before. I got the books, Things Your Parents Should Have Told You, right? This is by Shahrazad Ali. This is another book by Shahrazad Ali, Are You Still a Slave? Right? I've showed you these books before. I keep them close by because we need these books. Okay, here's a book. These two books are old, but you still can use them. The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. Do you understand the black man? Or is the black man a dog? He's a cheater. He's no good. He's gay. He's bisexual. He's everything. Oops. The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. Does the black man understand the black woman? Oh, she's a whore. She's a cheater. She sleeps with different men. She's a user. She takes my sensitivity and my sense and try to destroy me. It sounds like that's what you're both doing. to each other. And that's just a fact. It's a plain old fact that we need to stop playing these games. Brothers and sisters, what I'm going to get into today is going to show you some raw information. Religion can't help you. You have to help yourself. Did religion tell you to have sex with your neighbor? Did religion tell you to have sex with your best friend? Did religion have told you to have sex with your ex-husband while you was getting married that same day? Did religion tell you when your husband's going to work to bring in some man that you met at the supermarket and now you're letting him bring him in the house? These are different illustrations, but we know we come very close to what I said. Did religion tell you while you were in church that you should do freaky things at church and have people believing that you're helping them? Oh, so you think I'm lying? So you think I'm just making these things up? Of course you do. Let's get right into it without no hesitation, because I want to. I want to get into it.
Awesome freaks. You may go into your religion, your calling as a straight man, but when you get through getting... Let's go. I don't think you just caught that. This pastor right here told his members by giving him oral sex, his semen is holy milk. That's right. Hey, the Lord told me to tell you today, how you get saved is going through your mouth, and you gotta put this in your mouth and wait till I ejaculate my holy milk into you, and then you shall be healed. I would go further with that, but I'm not. Let's go on here, and last but not least, a bishop with his granddaughter in a bubble bath. Well, damn. I'm LRJ. Rate, comment, and subscribe because you big.
Now, brothers and sisters, I just showed you two. A pastor's going to sit there and say that God had gave him the power, that his semen needs to be put inside you so you could be saved? Tell me what scripture tells you that. I don't care what so-called Holy Bible you want to use. Tell me what scripture does it tells you that. Then you see, I think that the deacon, that he gonna sleep with his niece, well, in the tub. But what makes he want to take a picture of that? Why you want to take a picture of that? You fucking creep. Oh, 2 Chronicles chapter 8, verses 17, part 2. Oh, I'm about to drop some more things. You see, we need to see sexy praises and dancing. I want you to show how people are they beginning to act. They're beginning to show themselves more and more and more. It's coming to be more, exposing themselves because it's becoming more acceptable. Because they're saying, hey, if you can do all that in the club, if you could dance and shake your ass through the club, you could do that right here with the Lord. Oh, you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? All right, watch this one. Because I know.
You ever wonder if there's more
got
to
to
life than
have.
just telling people that Liberty Mutual...
Like, ready, I don't want you to get upset now. Don't judge it. Just watch it. I want you to watch it. Pay attention. Here we go, because you want evidence. We got evidence.
This girl don't have no bra. This girl in the blue cannot have no bra on. Look at, I think I just saw panties. I think I just saw panties. At least spankies, those things that cheerleaders wear. Is there a bra in the house? Is there a bra? Oh, they didn't that's almost percolating. That's almost percolating. Look, there's panties all over the place. Where is her slip? This is why we used to wear slips in the house of the Lord, because you don't want to cause a brother to fall. Look at the mother's board. She's already fanning. She's hot. Why is no one stopping this? Miss Trinidad. She got a baby thigh out that close to, oh, they done tooted it and booted it. You can't toot it and boot it that close to the altar. And remembrance of me is right there. She done showed me the back of her behind, and I'm married. I don't want to be looking at this. Hey, girl in the white solo time. Again. Amazing dancing. I have no problem with that, but I see boy shorts. I shouldn't be thinking about this right now. I should be able to interpret the word and the message. Not be thinking about, you got boy shorts on. Mother's board. What are y'all doing? Y'all are talking, y'all are whispering, but y'all ain't drop kicking nobody. Why isn't somebody getting drop kicked? Oh, God. Okay, no bras back on. Oh, man, I feel weird. Somebody should... Where are the ushers with the blankets? There ain't no usher to blanket this.
Now, I agree with him to a certain point. I do agree with him to a certain point, brothers and sisters, because if I was sitting in that congregation, the dancing is beautiful, but guess what? That wouldn't be on my mind. It wouldn't be on my mind. And you will all know this is a fact. And if you sit up there and you're going, oh, that's because your mind is dirty. No. It's because you know and I both know exactly what you be looking at. Brothers and sisters, if you stop, you continue playing your children's little games, you continue on being foolish, and you keep thinking that such things don't happen, you're just telling yourself a lie. Now, brothers and sisters, what I want to get here in these Chronicles Part 2 is that the next video I'm going to show you is about a woman who's basically going to talk about vagina power. Okay, she's got well known of the dick can make you slap somebody. Real talk.
Bam, all upside his head. Because the penis is a very powerful organ. It's a very deep, spiritual, sexual, heat-seeking missile. It's just like a rocket, see. But it's on the power, no, she said it was so good. And then she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden, she just something just hit her. Bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. That can make you slap somebody. So y'all need to remember that. That's why I'm trying to deal with the fact. Wait a minute. Now you telling me your story, and then you switch it on me and say the woman in ecstasy and turn around and slap somebody. She slapped him upside the head. And I said, why did you slap? She said, I couldn't help it. She just got... I know your audience. Okay, go on. No, go ahead. No. Finish your story. I want to hear why she slapped him. Bam!
Brothers and sisters, if you think that's just the music, she's for real. Here she goes.
We're going to delve deeper into penis power and sperm power, which is a very important, very pivotal aspect of vagina power, Because we need to know what kind of dicks are going up in the pussy. Of how we are set up to be sabotaged by the power of the penis. Now, as we deal with mathematics, we realize in algebra that there is a number line. And in the middle of the number line, there's always one constant, which is supposed to be a number and yet not a number at the same time, and that is 0. Now, you got a positive side of the 0 and a negative side of the 0. So the numbers begin at 0 and 1 and move into infinity on the positive side. The numbers start at 0 and 1 on the negative side and move into negative infinity. Well, the penis also has a positive and a negative charge to it, and so does the vagina. So when the woman in her little girl most heightened state of spiritual awareness and intuition is violated and taught how to suck dick when she's a little girl, and she hasn't healed that and addressed that source of her pain, moves into trying to have sexual relationships, and she really is not mature enough and experienced enough and doesn't know what she's doing, because many of us are having sex, ladies, and we really don't even understand our spirituality and our sexuality, and that they are merged, they are one, they are the infinite and most important and primitive part of our kundalini energy. So when that kundalini energy is not overstood and understood by us, and that kundalini energy, the very spirit of it, has been shadowed, it has been permeated, therefore altering the energetic code in it. While we are little girls, we go into these sex relationships, and that charge in our vagina is not charging on a positive scale. We are not radiating a positive self-love and healthy and self-worth vibration and frequency out of the mind of the vagina. And as a result of that, we radiate this energy out into the atmosphere. The energy connects with the like mind of a man in penis power, although it is negative, and the places, the people, and the things align for both of us to collide in the third dimensional time realm. And it's because we don't realize that we are the creators of this manifestation, we get caught in it and we die. So we really have to break down the psychology of negative sperm power, and we must realize that every sperm and every penis and all testicles move through the mind of the woman before they can be men. Therefore, it is no reason at all for us to be caught up in dysfunctional, very abusive relationships with men when we first create them in our world. Women are the most powerful beings that walk this earth. We were powerful before we had a third dimensional body. And we are more powerful now because everything we see in our world in the third dimension, we project out of our consciousness first, out of our womb. And we created the very movie script that we are watching in our lives now. We wrote that script, whether it's conscious or subconscious. Therefore, it is our responsibility if there's something that we don't like, if we're being victimized, humiliated, and maimed on any level, it is first orchestrated in the mind of the woman's vagina and in this mind here. Because remember, everything here is connected throughout your spine and in the root of your vagina. So we have to really, really get how deep this is, how powerful we are, how wonderful we are, so that we can stop these movies from playing.
Now I'm going to tell you, whoever watched the program, that video right there, she is telling you scientifically, spiritually, why you put yourself in a situation sexually, because you have lost your powers. I've told you the woman was here first. Femininity was here first. To understand the sexual powers you women have. A lot of women don't know it because they weren't taught these skills. These skills are to understand their body completely from dimensions. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've been watching this, Alicia, I've been watching her program several times. Oh, wow, I've seen it a long time ago, to be honest with you. And brothers and sisters, to tell you the truth, sometimes it might sound funny, but she is on target. And when the woman is being abused, I have been abused, she's been altered. And I told you that the sperm has genetic codes. And however, generation after generation flows through that bloodline of that man. If that man is fucked up in a kind of way, you're going to get some of that fucked up sperm. I know a lot of you said, oh, that's a bunch of lies. You don't want to admit to it. You don't want to understand it. But this is Sex Chronicles. Chapter 8, verses 17, part 2. I told you you're going to learn something today. He's going to learn something. I wanted you to see it. And he's even a part of what they showed those two females dancing in the church. I was being nice about it. But you and I both know any men that sit up there in the front or even the back, they're not concentrating on that dancing. That's just going to be part of it. They concentrate on what they had on underneath because it's basically exposing everything. You're supposed to be fully dressed. Not even supposed to be seen in that type of light. If you're in the house of God. My opinion, you do what you want to do. You've been doing what you want to do. See, we're trying to break down the reasons and whys that people, men and women, go through what they go through. What is the reason we're not concentrating? We're living and walking in ignorance of ourselves. What is the reason? Because we wasn't taught properly. And we ignored it. We ignored it. Even in our churches, you know, people having sex. Even your churches and your different whatever religious beliefs you into. If you have no discipline, and of course, once you get grown, you're going to want to do what you want to do anyways. And if you don't have that self-discipline inside you, you're going to live a wild life. But the woman's the one that's going to suffer more than the man. Because she is the barrier of life going through her portal. If she's all messed up mentally, psychologically, how's she going to bring forth a baby, hopefully, that she re-educates her mind in whatever that she sustained negative energy, negative forces. That baby is going to suck that energy force. And don't get it twisted. A lot of women begin to learn how to hate men at an early stage. They learn how to hate men. And men, you don't see it because they can hide it very well. They learn how to hate men because their father's not in their life. Or somebody in a male figure did something disrespectful to them. Peep the game. And then now she's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Listen to how they act. You know, how they move. Don't get it twisted, men. You are part of the execution. Because you wasn't taught how to be a man. And because you wasn't taught how to be the man, you went out there and you started doing things that you don't have regulation of knowing what you're doing. All you think you're supposed to do is take your penis, stick it into the hole, hump a couple of times, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, however you're gonna do it, and boom, you ejaculate. You ain't think about the consequences and the repercussions of your actions. You're not. And now you just inject this woman with your DNA. Is your DNA negative charge or positive charge? What was on your mind before you injected your DNA inside this woman? And if she gets pregnant, boom. Guess what? If she's already negative inside herself, you're injecting another negative charge inside her. That's a double whammy charge, a negative force. Beat the game. So brothers and sisters, let me get off. I just want to tell you, if we don't start to learn and master within ourselves, you're going to do research on a history beyond time. You got to research now of what you do, how you move through your daily life, why your relationship is a lie, why you do the things you do, why you don't trust man, why you put a man inside a bracket and tell him you bet not do that, like if you his mother. You tell him that because the deep secrets within yourself, them deep secrets within you. You want something perfect, you want something pure, but you can't get that if you are not a virgin. If he is not a virgin, how can you be pure? You cannot. The only thing you believe is to control the other person. I'm SHU, AMUN. See you in 6 Chronicles 8, verses 18.
It's just like a rocket, see. But it's on the problem, though, she said it was so good. And then she started rocking, she just got into it all of a sudden. She said something just hit, bam, all upside his head, just slapped him. That can make you slap somebody. So y'all need to remember that. That's why I'm trying to deal with the fact, wait a minute.